Oh, back with Good for Nothing. I'm Steve Harris. Just a few moments ago, I caught up with Ronnie Vannucci from The Killers, the drummer in The Killers. Right, he's releasing solo stuff under the name of Big Talk, live on the phones from Vegas. Here's what happened. Now, don't take this the wrong way, right? The drummer does a solo album. I bet you've had this over the last few weeks and months. It's enough to strike the fear through many a cynic's heart, but not mine. I have faith, Ronnie. I have faith. First of all, how strictly speaking solo is this? Because I'm trying to work it out. Because I know you wrote the songs, but you got a band with you, right?
It's pretty solo. I mean, I just started out doing demos and things like that, and I ended up playing most of the instruments by myself, and then got my good friend Taylor to help me out with the lead guitar. He's an amazing guitarist, and I love what he does, and it makes me sound good, so I enlisted his help.
How long has this been in the pipeline for then? I mean, I know Brandon went off and did his solo record, but before the Killers took their break, was it something you were kind of planning or thinking about?
Not really. It was like, everybody, kind of disseminated and started doing their own thing, and I just, it was like a week went by, and I was like, what am I going to, what's going on? I'm bored. I just couldn't sit still.
Ronnie, let's talk about the Ronnie Vannucci vocal. Let's talk about, you singing. Did you know that you could do it, Ronnie? Have you done it before? Have you ever been, a front man in a band? Were you confident,
No. I just started singing, I've done, background vocals and things like that, but I've never sang before, last September.
Wow.
It was really,
what an adventure.
really weird. Yeah, it's been an incredible journey.
So when you got into that booth, and I suppose when you've seen your most recent band, a big band called The Killers, you've seen Brandon go into that booth and do it all these years, it must have felt quite weird the first few times.
It's funny you say that, because it's, when we started The Killers, Brandon in particular was really new at the whole game. He hadn't really been singing along either. So, I kind of, during those kind of points throughout, my experience of having to, lay vocals down and write lyrics and things like that, I really kind of would remember how he would do it. And he was just always so fearless and just didn't give a shit about whatever. And it would just really, really put it out on the line. And I really admire that from him, because it really does make sense. It's like, why are you going to be bashful, or, why are you going to try, why are you going to be, why are you going to try and hide? If you really want to do this, you gotta, you gotta step up to the plate and really give it a good shot. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting time.
Right, we've been teasing you. Let's have a listen to this then. The debut solo single from Ronnie Vannucci. This is Big Talk. So there we go, the brilliant brand new single, the first one, the debut from Ronnie Vannucci, going under the name of Big Talk for the first time on XFM. Now, tell me, Ronnie, was this a very much a solo journey when you were in the studio? Did you ask for any feedback from your Killers bandmates?
We were doing this all at Killers Studio called Battleborn in Las Vegas.
Right.
And, eventually, the dudes would come in, and I'd show them, a song or two. And
How was that? Was that quite nerve-wracking?
I don't think, of course it is, because I don't think Dave has heard anything yet, but because Dave is in San Diego, and he's busy raising a kid most of the time. But, when Mark and Brandon would come in, I'd be like, I'd instantly just be sweating, just like, oh, fuck. What are they going to think of my singing? What are they going to think of my bass playing? You kind of immediately, get this apprehension, this fear of, of everything, What are these guys thinking?
And I've got to ask, and ... what was their reaction?
I think it was positive.
Good.
It was really good. I mean, those guys, I love my band, and I really respect what they have to say, and they mean a lot to me, and their opinion means a lot to me. And it was, Brandon and Mark both had really nice things really nice things to say, and I know they wouldn't just try and pat me on the back and tell me it's a good job.
How's this going to work out? How many times have you played these songs live? And are you going to be touring the record in any kind of a worldwide way? I mean, are you thinking Europe and stuff in the UK?
Yeah, I mean, as much as possible. I'm going to do a couple of solid tours, and the Killers are sort of writing, and I'll be touring and recording with the Killers kind of intermittently, when we're not working, then I'm going to be working.
So is the Killers back on the agenda in terms of being back in the studio with them later on this year then, is it?
Yeah, we're let's see, Monday and Tuesday, I think we start doing some writing. Again, we all have stuff, piles of songs that we want to show each other, and we're going to get back in that room and start writing. And then after that...
Well, is that the first, sorry, is that first day back in the office then for you guys? It is.
Yeah.
Quite a big day then, huh?
So, yeah, it's a big day, and then afterwards I'll be rehearsing with Big Talk. So I have like pulling a double, I guess.
Hey, a busy but sounds like a great 2011 in front of you. Thank you very much for coming on the show tonight, Ronnie. Really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me, Steve.